Good morning, all you fabulous people. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. Uh, Back to the market. Fyendal's collection code JCH gets you a free month of premium. Highly recommend checking them out. We'll do a little bit at the end of this, showing off one of their features. So stick around for that, just if you're curious, as well as it is market related. Subs at 613. We are booming. Keep the momentum going. Going for 700. Really want the 1,000, but we'll settle for 700 right now. Um, and without further ado, there is some stuff moving in the market. To no surprise of anyone. Quicksilver Dagger, the cold foil LGS promo is up to $14. Last sold was $15. This is pretty crazy because this was $1 for a long time. I do think, from what we've seen right now, maybe you do the Draconic Warrior Dagger and then one Quicksilver Dagger, so you have a more consistent go again of the second one. So you don't have to do the Draconic React a second time or Draconic Instant a second time. Just looking at that, I believe the Dynasty Cold Foil is still pretty cheap, which is inset. So there's probably a lot more left in the market, or a lot more left in the world. Come on, load the cold foil. Yeah. So if you're looking for a Quicksilver Dagger for about half off of the LGS promo, it is facing the left. So if that's going to bother you aesthetically pleasing, but there's one here for $7.50, and there's one here for $8.50. But they are catching up to the other Quicksilver Dagger, the LGS promo. We will see whether these settles. I think these probably fill back in and come back down. They've been sitting in people's binders for a long time that are worth next to nothing, so they haven't really been trying to sell them. So with that being said, they're getting misplayed. The Coldfoil LGS promo as well. The left one is up to $50. The last sold was 18 and then 25. So anywhere from wow up to 33. This has been bouncing around. There's only one on the market. Probably fills back in as well. But there is just no inventory. Speaking of no inventory, freaking Sensor is depleted from the market. The non-foil is $28 for one playset. The rainbow foil is pretty stacked still. There is, let's look at just the rainbow foil. Rainbow foil, there's like a playset under 30. There's a couple playsets around $30, and then they go up to 40. Dusk Till Dawn. I don't think that many people opened Dusk Till Dawn or really liked it as much as some of these other sets. So it's not Bright Lights level, or it's probably closer to Outsiders, maybe a little more open than Outsiders, if I had to guess. That's just me shooting from the hip there. But it wasn't a extremely popular set. I really like Dusk Till Dawn, but if you didn't like the light or shadow talents, you probably didn't have anything in there other than maybe like the class cards, and Warmongers, and now Censor, I guess. On to Crippling Crush. The Rainbow Foil Unlimited is up to $11. There's a few here at like $11 to $13, and they go to 15, then they go to 20. These are just disappearing as well. Welcome to Wraith. Majestic Rainbow Foils are disappearing. Concealed Blade. Just wanted to throw this one out there. The non-foil is on the rise. It is up to nearly $20. The rainbow foil is still pretty crazy at like $30, $35. But the non-foil is catching up. This seems to be better off of the Assassin Daggers. It is a blue block 3 with a good effect, and we know what happens to those when they get more and more use. Tectonic Rift. The rainbow foil is up to $8. I would watch out for this one. We have Guardian Mastery Pack Guardian coming in the second half of this year, and it seems to be Seismic Surge focus / Valda's coming. James White has said Grandeur is going to be good, or Grandeur is a good card in reference to Mastery Pack Guardian. So with that being said, The Tectonic Rift being a Bright Lights expansion slot card, we got to watch out for this. The non-foil's still like $2. I would pick your non-foils up now. The rainbow foil is $8, which normally I would say that's pretty crazy for a card not seeing play, but this is Bright Lights expansion slot. Bright Lights is not opened a lot, and the expansion slot just kind of, once it becomes usable, it goes insane. This also seems to have some synergy with the aura breaking card in the Hunted. So I'd keep your eye on Tectonic Rift. Oakenold, the rainbow foil. Let me check the first edition, but the first unlimited rainbow foil is up to $13. The first edition, buy the first edition rainbow foil right now. $6 for a playset, then like $8 for a playset. Then there's another. So, buy the first edition rainbow foil, but the unlimited rainbow foil is up to $13. There's only 3 left on the unlimited rainbow foil, but keep in mind that Tails has a third less boxes out there of unlimited than they do first edition. Swarming Glue Veil. I just wanted to throw this out there. The first edition normal, somebody sold them at like $18. That's pretty low considering they've been selling like $25 to $30 all day since basically Rosetta. There's one heavily played here. I would avoid at $25. I'd buy the non-foils. Just wanted to point out that low sale. Arc Lightning. This card is going up. These are selling like hotcakes. We'll show highest sales at the end of this. That's what I wanted to point out. The rainbow foil is $9.50. I'd buy the rainbow foil right now for $2 more than a non-foil. I think a lot of people are playing Aurora and really liking it. I think she's a pretty strong deck as well as just fun to play. Command & Conquer, the Fable from Dynasty, is up to $850. The last sold was 2 months ago at $800, and then there was one at $900, but that was a PSA 10. I think these are just low stock, and people are buying them privately off thing. I've seen quite a few selling or trying to sell at Prague or picking them up at Prague kind of thing. So I think people are blinging out their decks for these big events. So watch out for that. Arknight Shard, the rainbow foil, was down to $189. I think somebody finally bought that. Moderately played. I think it got listed and bought. It is up to $220 now again. Sigil of Brilliance, after the low we mentioned last week, got bought and is up back to around where it was, $125. There's one playset here in one card. Not very many Sigil of Brilliances left on the market. E-Strike, the unlimited rainbow foil, is continuing to go up. There is one here that sold, or two, 3 at 200 and above. So it's continuing to rise. Last sold was 226. There is a lightly played one. Hard to tell in this picture how lightly played it is. At 200. And it goes up to 240, and there is a play set, or 2 play sets basically under 250, and then they go to 300. This is just crazy. It keeps going. It's the card that we all thought was good, but it just keeps getting more expensive. Fyendal Spring Tunic. Let me refresh this. I thought this was the... Oh, you know what it was? So it was around 170 confirmed. I think one sold, but now there's a 0%. Yeah, one sold at 168. There's a 0 Fort Cardboard, 0% sales at 169. This doesn't show up on Fyendal's, but the 180 does. So it went up a little bit. Take your risk on this if you want. So it's a $10 cheaper than the next confirmed one, basically, or verified. Fruits of the Forest. This is, I think it's just newly listed, basically. There's been none sold. I think there was some up here at like 15 or something like that, and they got taken down. But there's some here at like $8.70. This card I'd watch out for. Jarl seems to be using it. Verdance is using it. Florian is using it to gain the life at instant speed, so they don't have to use the stuff, as well as putting earth cards in their graveyard for decomposing effects. really good. It seems to be the one that's kind of universal that adds to the Earth cards on top of the good Decompose cards. Silver Winds Shuriken offer our earlier this week was up to $20, is back down to like $7.50. There's one here, and then there's one here with at like $13, let's call it, including shipping, and then they go back to 20. Hurl Red also is down. There's a playset here under $5, which is pretty good. Considering the highest sale here just a little bit ago was nearly $10, and they had been selling around $10 for a minute. Seems like a good card. Seems like a good card coming in the next set, and rainbow foils are not getting reprinted. Other than maybe in the gym pack, we don't really know what's in the gym pack right now, and they have said they are printing alternate art, rainbow foils, extended arts, etc. In the gym pack. Blood Tribute, the first edition rainbow foil. One note here: this card has two different arts. One is in the first edition, one is in the unlimited. They changed the art for the unlimited. The art for the first edition is like this. They thought it was too gruesome and etc. and changed the art. Anyway, the rainbow foil is down to $4. It was up to like $8. So there's two here under that $8 price point. They were selling for about $10. Just want to throw that out there that the alternate art is moving up, or is down a little bit, but is moving up. Spirit of Arena, the cold foil legendary for Bolton from Dynasty. $18.80 for these are an absolute steal in my opinion. These are moving. The rainbow foil right now I think is like $16. Yeah, buy the cold foil for $2 more. That's probably 3 times as rare as the rainbow foil. It doesn't curl in your deck. It looks great. There's 3 here, basically under 25, and then they go to 33 again. This card is nuts in Bolton. If you have bought the Bolton Precon, this is a great upgrade, especially for the Lumina. I have a Fyendal. The rainbow foil was up to $425. Now it's back down to $400. There was a couple sold here or one sold here at $389. One at $356. This is crazy considering for the past 2 or 3 years this card's been $300 to $320 basically all day every day. So this is like new highs. But it is a generic gem with a strong effect, and it is a blue. Opt 2 is pretty good. Not everybody can take super good advantage of it, but opting 2 cards off the top of your deck to really stack your next hand, or being able to choose what you draw off an effect is pretty strong. Strength of Sequoia Red, the rainbow foil promo. These are extraordinarily rare. I think these are one of the rarest promos in the game because some of these were shredded. I have not seen these under like $100 for a little bit. I guess they were down here at like 80 to 90 earlier this year. These are definitely a great collection piece. I don't think very many people are going to have them. I think this is probably the steal of the video at $70. It may not be very playable, but it's definitely a very good collector's piece, I think. $70 for this seems like a pretty good deal. Plague Hive, the cold foil is moving down, but none have sold. It's down to $225. None have sold since $125, which is absolutely bonkers. But I think it continues to trickle down. The rainbow foil, though, is at $68, and it's been like moving up. Yeah, it was even up to like 85. It's kind of backfilling back in. There's only one here at 68, and then they go back to 75. Just throwing that out there because the cold foil, there's only 5 listed on the market total. And 4 of them are under $250, and then there's one at $800, which probably won't sell anytime soon. Acilio, I think this is another really good buy during this video. $75 for an adult Marvel from one of the most recent sets is pretty strong. Strong buy. He may not be the best hero right now, but these heroes, once they hit like 75, 65, they bounce back. Look at Betsy. Betsy skin in the game. Betsy was down to literally like I think $60, $70, and then she bounced back up to like 80, 90, 100. And there's not that many left on Betsy's. These are hard pulls, and they're adult heroes. They help you bling out your board presence. They stay on the board, so you get to look at them the whole game. $75 seems like a pretty good deal. There's a few there. Blaze Headlong, the EA promo. This, I believe this was from the TCG player bundle with Uprising. And if I misquoted that, let me know because I wasn't in the game quite yet. But $70 at this with the new heroes coming out. Blaze Headlong seems like an auto-include in the Draconic heroes. It's a 0 for 4 with pretty easy go again. And basically it's back in its selling area price. None have been sold at like 90. Highest sold was like 85. So $15 off that highest sold, which was just recently. Seems like a pretty good deal. Command and Conquer, the unlimited rainbow foil, is dropping a little bit. It is down to $225 for a rainbow foil lightly played. I'd be cautious here. It looks like 10 City Miss listed in E-Strike rainbow foil as a Command and Conquer rainbow foil. So I'd hold off on that one. That seems weird. But the last sold, oh man, even one sold at 245. Yeah, so last sold is like 240. So the lightly played one is under. Just wanted to throw that out there. Fyendal's collection. They added in a while ago. I just hadn't really gotten to this. They added in a highest sales thing into the market trends tab, and you can still do all the adjustments here of how many sets you want selected and how many your day increment. I usually do 3 days since I try to do 2 videos a week, and then the change of like $2. Arc Lightning over the past 3 days has outsold every other card, which is absolutely crazy. At 115 sales. And then Call to the Grave is not far behind as well. Just wanted to keep your eyes out on these cards. How much is moving on them? Buckle is probably off Jarl. Is also moving, but it's going down in price, which is crazy. Destructive Aethertide selling a lot and going down in price. Sigil of Brilliance staying about the same, but a lot of sales. So there's this is a cool tab to kind of look at what's selling and kind of the price trends associated with it. Some of these are selling a lot, but then the price goes down. And trying to look at like legendaries, how little they sell is pretty crazy. Still haven't found a legendary, just scrolling down. Bark Skin of the Millennium Pre looks to be the most sold legendary in the past 3 days. 25 sales at like $32. Just wanted to throw this out there. This is a pretty cool tab to add in to look at what's selling, what's hot, what's not, kind of thing. Thank you all. Code JCH gets you a free month of premium to try out the market trends and the EV tracker of boxes or cases. You can kind of see just quickly on this. Based off of this calculates all of the prices based off TCG low or market price of the cards in the set and their pull rate and the price of the market price of the box/case. I hope you guys have a fantastic Friday, great weekend. Stay warm. Try to avoid the snow. Here in the Midwest, we're getting pounded, or at least in central Illinois, with snow. Hope you have a good one. Bye.